You may be familiar with some of these opinions already. In those cases I'm expressing agreement. I don't believe anything the Ramseys said, unless it was verified by evidence or a witness. In a scene at 1 hour 9 minutes and 40 seconds, in the Lifetime movie, Who Killed Jonbenet, the Burke character says in a police interview, supposedly from August 29, 1998, that he and Jonbenet walked up the spiral stairs after returning home from the Whites' party. Without seeing that interview, I don't know if the real Burke said that. That might not be included among the few crumbs left for us by the Bozo PD. Does it matter whether Patsy checked Jonbenet's room first and then found the ransom note, or vice versa? No, because I believe that both versions were made up and that Jonbenet had not been in her room for hours and Patsy knew it. In addition, I believe that the ransom letter was never on the spiral staircase, but only where the police saw it, on the floor. I think Patsy was anxious to end the 911 call so that she could call their friends to come over, and so that she would be off the phone and ready to perform for the police when they arrived. I see two possible reasons for John rushing Burke out of the house at 7 o'clock. The popular one is that he knew something, and John didn't want the police questioning him. Another possible reason is that Burke didn't know anything, but John knew that Jonbenet was dead, and he didn't want his son to see his sister in the condition she was in, when John brought her upstairs, later on. I suspect the Ramseys stayed apart while Linda Arndt was there for a strategic reason, like John slipping away temporarily, for example, while Patsy distracted everyone. I would think that John would have spared his wife the awful shock of seeing her daughter in that condition, after he brought Jonbenet up from the basement, unless Patsy had already seen the body earlier. I believe Patsy wore the same clothing from the night before so that she could roll around on Jonbenet's body, and later in an interview, use that as a reason for her clothing fibers being on Jonbenet. And finally, the Dr. Seuss book in the suitcase, with the blanket, tells me that the foreign faction kidnappers wanted Jonbenet to be comfortable and entertained while they were watching over her, at their hideout,